Life Unscripted.
Hi guys, welcome back to another beautiful episode of Life
Unscripted.
where we live
Love.
and love.
Yes, that's it. Live, love, and love.
So guys, we are back with another exciting topic. When did you realize that you're the new adult? When did you realize that you are the new adult?
Like bills, water bills, money bills, hair bills, nail bills, grocery bills, literally data bills. Every time you breathe,
utility. Everything
bills.
you spend.
As
bills.
a child, you never really used to like
worry about
bills.
your own
sleep and-
existence. Actually, even not your own existence. Just
You didn't even know how days went by. Now you're counting to the end of month.
landlord.
Man, you're counting to your next hair, when your hair, your next
Appointment,
hair
nail
appointment, your nail
appointment.
appointment. Like the bills are, to me, that's every time I wake up and I'm making a monthly expenditure bill. I'm like, when did I?
How did we get
How
to this
did we
point? How did we get here?
You, where did you realize?
Man, I work in a school environment, so besides the madam,
Madam,
children kneel for me.
Madam Convey. And they kneel.
Children kneeling down to greet me really shows me how old I have grown.
Yeah, by the way, like,
It really puts me in that adulthood.
because sometimes you be like, man, I'm just of yesterday. Why are you
Why
kneeling to greet
down? Do I look
Why
that old in your
greeting
eyes? Like kneeling down to greet
me? Another thing that makes me feel like I'm an adult is the fact that I'm asked for opinions in decision making.
by your parents, you know?
They're asking me, what should we do? Not even parents, even at work.
Yes.
Like someone says, Carl, I'm going through this. How
What do you think?
I am a baby and you're making me decide things. Parents
And then
calling
parents calling you to
talk
report
to your sibling.
siblings.
Oh,
Like so and so did this. Please, can you talk to them on my behalf? Like put sense into them.
what about your mother telling you to talk to your father?
How did we
You're
get
literally
here?
solving
How are we
family
getting here?
problems.
Man.
Seriously, we were young.
Yes.
Now when I see someone trusting me with decision making, asking me, okay, what are we going to do, or telling me, leaving me with a big project, handle that.
I'm
Yo.
telling you, that's when you realize that you're the new adult.
Another thing, do you know
You're
that
someone's
now?
emergency contact. Like next of kin. And you know. How are you trusting me with your life?
School authorities calling you for your siblings.
You're the
Yeah,
next of kin.
you're the emergency
You're the
contact.
emergency contacts.
Oh my god. Like, how
That
am I
really
your
puts
emergency?
you
I
in-
also need someone to be my emergency contact.
You need someone to do
Every time I check myself in a hospital and I'm alone.
man. And you
And I have to
you're
take that
given
medicine.
those medications
One
and
times
you
three.
have to take that medication.
And you remind
You
yourself.
have to remind yourself because you're
Because
not going to
then
pay the
your
hospital
parents,
bill,
your mother
you're the
will be
one going
like,
to take yourself
then
to
your
the
mother will be like,
hospital.
Anne, have you swallowed? At lunchtime they bring for you. At
Man,
you take
now
yourself
it
for a
is you
checkup.
and your
You pay
timer.
the health bill. After paying, you have to make sure you take that
You
medicine
take
because you don't
and
go
you
back.
have to make sure you become
Yeah.
okay.
Someone take care of me because I'm still young.
And then another thing, where like you're talking alone when moving. You're on the road and you have this meeting with you yourself,
Oh, that when
your
I'm
manager.
meeting,
That
you
meeting
speak
and you're
alone.
speaking alone. So you can imagine, guys.
I don't know if there are people, if you've not started speaking
You-
alone, you're
when
not
I
an
was
adult.
younger-
So speaking alone is madness. It's not madness, by the way, guys. It is okay to speak alone. It's because I enter my house and I start speaking alone. I start speaking to cups. I start speaking to non-living things. I start speaking like I am mad. Now, another thing that has made me realize that I'm an adult is I value nap times.
Speak on that.
I am always looking for when is my next nap.
Speak on that.
I can
when you have
postpone
to
a program.
cancel,
Thank you.
to
For me
cancel
sleep.
plans, to cancel anything else, but your bed,
My bed right now.
your bed.
I have to buy the best sheets, the
Yes.
best covers.
Those are the things
make
that
my
now
bedroom
really
look
excite
want
us as adults. That really shows me how I have.
People rest.
I am now the new.
I cannot get out of
Adult.
my bed for any program. Then Kaliwa, float. You're running anywhere, but now, man.
You fancy that bed more.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing that really shows me that I am an adult, free will.
Oh, that you can say.
I can say no.
Yeah.
I can say yes.
No one is going
I
to
can
beat
choose
you.
to go here, and no one is going to beat me.
And have.
No one is going to ask
Oh
me.
my God.
No one. That free will.
I think that is one thing I like
Comes
about
with
being an
adulthood.
adulthood. Like being an adult, that is the free will. Like the fact that you are, and I always say people, when someone takes away your free will, you're no longer an adult. You're now a
Yes,
child.
You're now a child.
So for me, that free will is that one thing that I enjoy in adulthood. Maybe that I'm not really enjoying adulthood that much. Well, especially when it comes to paying bills. But free will is the independence that I've found in adulthood. Then maybe another thing is I value now quiet places. I'm no longer looking for noisy places. Actually, noise irritates me. Now that is when I realize that, you know, when when our parents would come back home and they are like, they will come back home and they're like, reduce the TV, the volume of the TV. I am that. When I go home and I find my siblings are playing things loud, I'm like,
why is that
why are you
loud?
making noise?
Why?
I need that quiet time. I need that is the level of adulthood I've reached that, guys. I want.
When it comes to quietness, then seeking God as an adult.
Talk about it.
You know, back then you'd be forced to pray when you're going to eat. You'd be forced to pray.
You'd even not mind
You're
praying.
reminded to go and pray, but now
you go to prayer
you're the
mountains.
You're the one seeking out fellowship. You're the one seeking out those prayer groups.
Right? Do you know that right
You're
now
the
you pay to go for pilgrims?
Yes.
To go and pray. You're fasting.
Like you're
No one is forcing you to fast.
You're seeking God on a different level. That really shows adulthood. And I think it's also beautiful that
when you grow, the more you grow,
we were raised in a way that we really continue to seek God, because
you see, when we were growing up, you would see like your grandmothers, they're always in their Bibles, they're always praying. You don't get it when you're growing up. I think even my young siblings don't get it when they see me praying, when they see me doing these things. Like if you're telling someone you're fasting, and like,
yes,
you fast. But the more you grow, I think you realize that God is very important in this life. You realize that God is so important.
And that
you need
realization
to pray.
also comes in. Actually, the way we were brought up helps contribute on that realization that you really need to continue seeking God.
Yeah.
Because there are some people who haven't experienced the family, who have come from families where prayer wasn't anything
at all.
So we thank our parents as well for that journey and impact they had on us.
Yeah, and also growing up or realizing another is that when you value loneliness, solitude to masses, you don't mind whether you have 2 friends or 3. Then it looks like having very many friends is the new normal, the norm, it's the trend. But right now, you know,
having a few valued friends.
Thank you. Like people who are adding value, there are people who are, doing those things. You have a small circle, a meaningful circle. Actually, the moment you find like in that circle, there is no meaningness. No one is. Some people you cut off. They are cut. You used to hear fake friends being cut off. What. But it comes with adulthood.
Yes.
Like you do not have to be friends with anyone. Also, I think it comes with knowing your value as an adult, your worth. So, me, when I realized that I had very many friends, but right now I can 1, 2, 3. I'm like, who's I know? And then also like when people like move out of my life, and I'm like, and I'm like,
you don't.
Maybe these people have outgrown me, of outgrown them. What used to bring us together is no longer there. So I think that also makes you realize you're an adult.
Then another thing that makes me realize that I'm an adult, the fact that I do not need anyone's permission.
It's another free will.
Yeah, that's actually true.
You don't ask for permission to go anywhere.
You don't have to. You do things on your own pace, you know?
Yeah. And someone told me that adulthood has levels. I think we are like on level 1. Like adulthood has levels. Now, you see how we are saying like the free will, the what, it reaches a moment now the free will is not there. It is forced will now. Forced will.
That's the way of life now.
Yes. Now imagine you will find yourself, yes, you have the free will, but you can't go because you have kids to take care of.
No.
You get it?
Yes.
So it's forced will. Now, when I go out, who will I leave these kids with? So that free will now, someone is forcefully encroaching on your free will.
Their whole existence depends on
Now,
you.
that is another thing in adulthood. Why are you depending on me? Why are you depending
Their whole existence depends on you. They are being
Literally, any
us.
person, like you said, even me, I work in a school environment. When kids come to my table and they're like, Madam, I'm depending on you, Madam.
You have to like.
Do you know who
the
you're
person.
depending on? I
If I
am
was
looking
to
for
tell
someone
you-
to depend on. Do you know?
You know.
Another thing that made me realize that I'm an adult is that there's some things I can't do. Give the free will. There are some things I can't do for brand and image.
Yeah.
I cannot be caught doing something for brand, for image, for how will they see me?
Yes.
As an adult, you know, they tell us, don't mind people's opinion. When you have a brand you're building,
For an image you're
when you're
built.
doing a certain job, when you're working for a certain company, the image, it is no longer the free will. Like then when you were youth, you would put on whatever you want, be on top of trucks, be wherever you want at any time. That will goes off because of the responsibilities I think we have.
With that way. We don't know how it feels.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
That's how it feels anyway.
No, like remember like campus days.
Yes.
There was that, should I say wild, young, wild and free thing.
Yes.
It is no longer young, wild and
The
free.
YOLO, we used to call it
YOLO, you only live once.
You only live
My
once.
dear, these days you count the days you live.
Not the only, you only live once.
The
no
once
longer
no
there.
longer happens. You live twice, you live thrice, you live fourth, you wake up and live every day.
Every day you have to choose.
So
Live every day.
those are things, some of the things that we look at and
Realize that we are the new
new adults.
generation of that new adults.
And we seek grace. Pana ye mtukwatire Mungu. We need that grace, the grace. Sometimes that's why me, I always say people who shout at people don't, please, because you don't know what this person is
Is dealing
battling,
with.
is dealing with. Person has bills, has sickness,
Asking them, why are you
health.
putting on weight? Why are you...
Why are you not giving
Man.
back? Why are you not doing
We are all
this?
adults. You don't know what someone is battling
Thank
with.
you.
Someone is battling with. It could be an illness. It could be... A lot is happening.
Also, when we were young, I'm still young. When I say when we were young. Okay, I've realized I'm an adulthood when I don't fear being judged. I am okay with being the bad one in the
In
story.
the story.
Let me be the devil in that story. All I care about now is my conscience. If
If you're doing the right
whether
thing,
you
if it's the right thing to do,
yeah, like
then that's it.
whether I'm painted the devil, whether I'm painted whatever, me, what does my conscience say? I'm okay. So, and I have grown to love being the devil, I should say.
No.
I've learned it like in people's stories because you realize that with time, you cannot please
You
everyone.
can't please everyone, and some things are out of your control. Like you cannot do much about it.
You can't.
You can't.
You're like, okay, it has happened. Now, am I going to go and crucify myself because
No.
something has happened?
And you know, on how we were brought up, we used to think that that's the same way everyone else
Is.
brought up. Whatever might feel bad to me doesn't feel bad to the other person. So we have to find a common ground.
Oh, it also makes us become an adults because we are now learning to accommodate people.
Everyone. And you have to find a common ground where we can all coexist.
And move on.
Depending on where, not
You look like at your workplace.
again.
You cannot you can't send me, I'm going to put my territory here, no one should cross here.
No.
You're all here to
You have to
work.
compromise.
And
You have
people
to accommodate
understand
people with everything who their
if you-
characters,
yes.
their upbringing.
If you don't
everything.
understand, ignore. And that is not what it used to be when we were young, wild and free.
We are still young though.
But adulthood has come to us early, you people.
Nice. What made you realize that you're a new adult?
Put it in the comment section.
Share with us.
Let us know. Maybe we've left. Of course, we've not maximized everything. We've left out so many things. But what made you realize that you're a new adult? Thank you for coming with us on this beautiful episode. Share, like, and comment.
It's live
Unscripted. See you. Don't forget to live, laugh, and love.
Subscribe.
Life Unscripted.